So this is the Impulserc Helix, or zx5, or maybe it's called the Helix zx5, I'm not sure, but it's one of those names. Actually, it is the Helix zx5, it says it right here on the side of the box. So it comes in this box, you get a ton of parts, just tons of shit. The arms, the cowlings, these are molded, they're not 3D printed. Antenna, little antenna holders, a bunch of wires. This is wire for your VTX, for the OSD. You get a buzzer, these press fit nuts that go on a bunch of stuff. They go on this top plate here. It all goes together just excellent. And for anybody out there that's like kind of scared or skeptical of building this because it might be too difficult, and there is no manual either. There's no manual online or anything. There is Oscar Liang has a build guide, but it's not too detailed. But on YouTube, there's a channel called Crazy FPV, Crazy with a K, and that guy has a complete build guide to this. And it's completely detailed. There's a lot of parts in it where like his camera is backed off really far so you can't see up close. Like it's not like this where you can see everything. It's more like this, and then he's like, put it here or something like that, you know, and you're like, what was that? But it's a great, excellent video. I mean, that's what I use to build this, and this is basically done minus one arm, which is pretty important to being able to fly. But something happened with one of the motors. I guess I could show you real quick. I didn't really know if I should show this or not, but these are the steel motors. TBS makes them, and this one came, well, I tried, okay, so it's already difficult enough already as it is to put the screws through the cowling, then through the arm, and then into the motor. Okay, so it's not too easy. You got the wires wrapped around here, and you got the ESC that goes in here. So it goes in sideways like this. And then everything tucks up inside, and you push the screws through. So I'm sitting there screwing on it and screwing on it. I got these three in fine. I mean, it wasn't too easy, but they went in, you know. And then this last one, it just would not go. So I finally looked at the bottom of it, and I'll show you. You notice anything wrong with this picture? There's no threads in the holes. So pretty hard to get a screw in there. I don't know if I would be able to thread it myself with something like a, I don't know, a drill bit or something. I've never made a thread like that through a piece of metal. I've never had to or done it, so don't know what I'm doing there. But ordered a new motor, so a new motor's on the way. And thank you, Heli Nation. Heli Nation is so awesome. They're the ones that had these motors. That's where I ordered them from, and they were super fast to tell me. I mean, after they were just like, yeah, we'll send you a new one right away. No problem. And TBS was really fast to respond too, so yeah. So anyway, just waiting for the new motor, and then the other arm will go in and get it finished up. But this thing is pretty awesome. It's pretty sweet frame. I really like it. I love these cowlings on the bottom that hold the ESCs. I mean, the ESCs are just 100% protected. You know, they're not going anywhere ever. They're not going to get hit by a prop. There's nothing that's going to be up here to be hit by a prop. That's the best thing about it. It's just completely bare on the top. Another cool thing is that they send their own flight controller / PDB and VTX. So these are both Impulserc. The flight controller, it looks so awesome. It's got the pads on the outside right there. And you run your wires through the cowling and they come up right here on the side, so they're never going to get hit by anything, really. I mean, this is the front, so you're flying along, you know, I mean, you'd have to go sideways into some branches or something like that, you know, which would be pretty hard to do. This is kind of what it'll look like when it's done. It comes with a bunch of different plates. I'm using the ones for a GoPro, so a GoPro session, or any GoPro will fit up there. And it's a set, I think, 35 degrees. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's what it is. So pretty cool that you don't need a separate mount or anything. You just stick it up there, run your strap around it, like down here or back here or whatever. Pretty awesome. The VTX, I don't know if I would say old school or what, but it has a built-in OSD, and I think it's minimum OSD, which isn't a bad thing. I like minimum OSD actually. I'm getting really used to the Betaflight OSD now, so that's why I'm kind of skeptical with the minimum these days. But back when I did use minimum OSD, it was awesome, and there's so many different things you can do with it, you know. And it does come with a little FTDI that you can plug in pretty easily. So once it's together, this is all open in the back, so you can plug it in no problem right there to change settings and whatnot for your OSD. But if anybody else is like I am, you know, I set up the OSD how I want it the first time, and then I don't ever have to change it again, you know. It comes with this 45-degree adapter for the VTX, so that's kind of nice that they give you that. It comes with a bunch of other plates if you're not planning on running a HD cam on it. There's all these different ones with different angles, because the camera angle is a set angle. Once it's in there, it doesn't move. These two standoffs hold it in place, and it gets clamped together. But there's 3 more choices of plates with various degrees of tilt. This carbon is beautiful too, and it's all chamfered and just really nice. Nice smooth round edges. Pretty nice. Let's see. I think that's about all I got on this one. I will do another video, I guess, when it's finished. Yeah, pretty awesome. Awesome frame. Expensive, but to me, it's totally worth it, I think. It was like a little over 200, but you get, you know, everything with it. The VTX and flight controller. All you need is the motors and ESCs and receiver, you know. So anyway, that's about it. So